Hello students, in this video you will find electrolysis of acidified water. I am going to tell you details of experimental setup and the process of electrolysis of acidified water. Stepwise. Step 1 or point number 1. Electrolytic cell. In the electrolysis of acidulated or acidified water, the apparatus used is Hofmann voltameter. Hofmann voltameter is used. It consists of two vertical glass tubes A and B. These vertical glass tubes are connected together through a horizontal glass tube which is connected to a reservoir C. Through this reservoir, electrolyte is filled in the apparatus. And these vertical glass tubes A and B are fitted with two platinum foils which are used here as electrodes. Second point, electrolyte. You will write electrolyte is water acidified with dilute sulfuric acid. Reason: pure water is a polar covalent compound. It can produce ions, but water is almost a non-electrolyte, or you can say very weak electrolyte. It does not conduct electricity to an appreciable extent due to almost absence of ions. Its ionization or dissociation is almost negligible. Therefore, dilute sulfuric acid is added, which increases or catalyzes the ionization of water and help it to conduct electricity. Now third point, electrode. Glass tube A is fitted with platinum foil which is connected with negative terminal of the battery. Glass tube A is connected to the negative terminal of DC power source or battery. This glass tube, this platinum foil connected to the negative terminal of the DC power source act as cathode, and the glass tube B, which is connected to the positive terminal of the DC power source, here that acts as anode. Positive terminal of the DC power source, remember, that is anode. Now reason: platinum foils are used, platinum foils, platinum wires. This is a inert electrode, does not react with acidified water, and the atomic hydrogen or atomic oxygen produced over there does not react. Next point, why is dilute sulfuric acid used, not other acid? Because dilute sulfuric acid is a almost non-volatile acid, but other acids like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, these are volatile acid. And nitric acid used, then nitrate ions interferes this process of electrolysis, like that. Next point, I told you electrolytic cell, electrolyte, electrode. Now let us see temperature. Next, fourth point. This process of electrolysis is carried out at room temperature. Means room temperature is used around 25 degree, 28 degree, 20 degree, that's all. Next is source of energy or DC power source. Source of energy used in this circuit is a 12-volt battery is used, which supplies 3 ampere current. Next point is there ionization of water or ionization of electrolyte. Water ionizes there to produce hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, and sulfuric acid produces hydrogen ion and sulfate ion. Hydrogen ion we can represent in the form of hydronium ions. Now next is electrolytic process. When electric current passes through acidified water, cations, that is hydrogen ions, migrate towards cathode and anions migrate towards anode. Cations in the electrolyte are hydrogen ions only, and anions present in acidified water are sulfate ions and hydroxide ions. Then hydrogen ion migrate towards cathode and hydroxide ion, sulfate ion migrate towards anode. Next point, ions present in the electrolyte. In the electrolyte, hydroxide ion, sulfate ion and hydrogen ion or hydronium ions are present. Next point, particles present in the electrolyte are acidified water. The particles present in the electrolyte are hydrogen ion or hydronium ion, hydroxide ion, sulfate ion and undissociated water molecules are present. Next point, ions present at cathode. Only hydrogen ions are present at cathode. Hydrogen ions, that is cation, present at cathode. Reaction at cathode. Hydrogen ions present at cathode, migrated at cathode, takes 1 electron per hydrogen ion from cathode. As cathode is the reservoir of electron, cathode has excess of electron, then hydrogen ions takes 1 electron per hydrogen ion from cathode to form hydrogen atom. This is called reduction. Hence reduction occurs at cathode. Hydrogen atoms produced at cathode combine together to form hydrogen molecule which is diatomic. This hydrogen molecule, hydrogen gas, is collected over water at cathode. Next is reaction at cathode. H plus 1 electron give hydrogen atom, primary reaction. Secondary one, hydrogen atoms combine together to form hydrogen molecule. Next, ions present at anode. Ions present at anode are sulfate ions and hydroxide ion. Now, reaction at anode. Hydroxide ion undergo reduction, hydroxide ion undergo oxidation by losing electron. Hence, hydroxide ions are discharged in preference to sulfate ion because of its lower position in the electrochemical series. That is, hydroxide ions have low discharge potential. Lower position electrochemical series means have low discharge potential. Then it loses electron to form neutral hydroxide. These neutral hydroxide produced react together to form water and oxygen molecule at anode. Thus, oxygen molecule formed at anode is collected over water in the glass tube. Now, next point is reaction at anode. Reaction I have given there. OH minus loses electron, primary reaction. Then OH interact together to form H2O plus O2. Next point, the volume of hydrogen and oxygen produced at cathode and anode respectively is in the ratio of 2:1. Why? Because hydrogen ions are there present at cathode, and hydroxide ion and sulfate ions are present at anode. But here, most important, very basic point I am going to tell you. Point number 1. In the electrolytic process, number of electrons given by the anions to the anode is always equal to the number of electrons taken by cations from the cathode. Always. Second point, remember, during the formation of one molecule of oxygen in the electrolysis of acidified water, anode takes 4 electrons from 4 hydroxide ion. Therefore, cathode must give, have to give 4 electrons to 4 hydrogen ions present at cathode to form 4 hydrogen atom. These 4 hydrogen atoms combine together to form 2 molecules of hydrogen. Thus, molecular ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 2:1. According to Avogadro's law, V proportional to N, volume is directly proportional to number of molecules under the same condition of temperature and pressure. So, when V proportional to N and molecular ratio is 2:1, then volume ratio will also be 2:1. This is about the formation of region of volume ratio of hydrogen and oxygen produced in the electrolysis of acidified water. Next point, the amount of sulfuric acid does not change during the process. This is why this electrolysis of acidified water is considered as an example of catalysis. It is considered to be an example of catalysis. This question was asked in 2010. Electrolysis of acidified water is considered to be an example of catalysis. Why? What is answer? Because amount of sulfuric acid does not change, remains unchanged during the process. It only catalyzes, increases the ionization of water, but its amount does not change. In fact, it is only water which undergo electrolysis. This is why this sulfuric acid is not changing, and this process is considered to be an example of catalysis. Next, amount of sulfuric acid or concentration of sulfuric acid increases at anode. How it is? Because at anode, hydroxide ion and sulfate ions are present. Sulfate ions do not discharge, and hydroxide ion discharges. When hydroxide ion undergo discharging, changes to neutral hydroxide, then ionic equilibrium of water is disturbed. To maintain its state of ionic equilibrium, more water molecule undergo ionization. Thus, hydrogen ion is also there increasing. Hydroxide ion is changing into oxygen and H2O. Sulfate ion is already present. This is why concentration of sulfuric acid near the anode is increasing. Next point, concentration of sulfuric acid or amount of sulfuric acid is decreasing near the cathode, because hydrogen ion at cathode gains electron from cathode to form hydrogen atom, and sulfate ion migrate towards the anode. This is why concentration or amount of sulfuric acid near the cathode is decreasing. Here, the amount of sulfuric acid increasing near the anode is equal to the amount of sulfuric acid decreasing near the cathode. Thus, the amount of sulfuric acid does not change. This is about the process of electrolysis of acidified water. That's all. Thank you.